Well, at this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Leonard Fitz to come forward. Dr. Fitz is going to be sharing our way of the week and sharing a reflection on it, and it is always a joy to be with Leonard and to be with Cheryl, and I am so thankful for their faithfulness to this congregation. And every time Dr. Fitz speaks, I learn something new and amazing about him. So I can't wait to hear you. Oh, it's your turn now. Get up here.
Thank you so much. Good morning to all. Good morning. I'm delighted to share our way of the week, which is number 22. I'm going to read that, and I'd like for you to follow along with me. Rest and relax and reflect. Make time in your week to step back from work, school, and stressful demands. Since Christ has freed us, we no longer have to be obsessively driven. Take a walk, play, nap, meet up with friends, share a meal, and just take some time in solitude. I converted this to aura and aura. And aura can stand for many things. Let me just tell you about a few things that aura can stand for. In the military, when we would hear the term aura, we knew that meant rest and relaxation. Go into town, have some fun, go to a movie. And then, as I grew older, I found that aura carried with it a lot of advertisement. Rolls-Royce automobiles. And so this aura is pretty common. But as I look through the scripture, aura is found in many places. And let me just ask you to join me in some of these places. Let's take a look at Genesis. Genesis 2, verses 2 and 3. They talk about rest and reflection. It is further documented also in the Ten Commandments. Exodus writes about it, chapter 20, verses 8 through 11. And then we continue to read Deuteronomy, talks about rest and reflection. And I want you to know that even Moses talked about it also. Then finally, let's go to the Psalms, around 46 and 10. And there we can find the message of rest and reflection. But my favorite can be found in Mark, chapter 6, verse 31. Jesus instructed his disciples, "Come with me privately to a solitary place, and let us rest for a while." The work of doing the work for Christ is heavy labor, and you need to take some time to rest and reflect. I would like for you to pause and to reflect on your own spiritual growth or even your regression, because that we got to continue to move forward. I firmly believe that if we practice rest and reflection, we can start living in harmony with God. We can help Him to further His work, and we can do our work here on earth. This practice will draw us closer to our Creator, resulting in greater peace, a greater sense of renewal, and a deeper relationship with Him. Let me take the next 30 seconds and tell you about a country boy from Alabama that learned about rest and relaxation from his grandfather. We worked about 5.5 days, sometime about 6 days, in the cotton fields and the cornfields of Alabama. And we had a horse and 2 mules. And my grandfather said, on Sunday, which is the Sabbath day, we will go to church. And we're going to make 100% attendance at church this year. That was the goal that was set. He said that's a day of rest and relaxation. And he says, I want to give all the farm animals a chance to endure that, to experience that too. He says, turn the horse old Emma out to pasture. Take Sam and Annie and let them run loose. And you know what happened on Monday morning when we had to restart? They had a sense of relaxation. They knew what was coming next, and they became engaged with us as we continued to plow the cornfields and the cotton fields of Alabama. So I'm saying to you, if we rest and relax and reflect, we can have a greater life. Thank you.